What is up guys, it's Enrique here. In today's video we have an unboxing from Razer. This package actually took a bit longer than I expected. But without further ado, let's get straight into the unboxing. This is actually backwards because there's a lot of information on the other side. So this is an upcoming video that will be put up in the channel later on, but it's also in the same packaging. So, but this one right here is the one that I couldn't wait any longer for. Then the Universal Quick Charging Station for the 20th anniversary of Xbox. As you guys may know or may not know, I actually have the 20th anniversary controller right here and also the headset. I already unboxed the Forza Horizon one. If you want to check that one out, I'll put the video popping up on here on the screen, and same thing for the video for the controller. All right, so we'll take a closer look at the box. Universal Quick Charging Station for Xbox, and it says charging for Xbox controllers, the Razer logo, designed for Xbox, and then at the bottom says 20th anniversary limited edition. On the left side we have what's included inside the box, which is the station, 2 plates, because this also works for the Xbox One controller and Xbox Series X and S controllers, the battery pack, and a cable. On the right side we have pretty much a picture of the station, and then it works for Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One. And on the back we have some of the specs, such as magnetic contact system, universal compatibility, quick charge, matches with your Xbox controller, which it will be with the controller for the 20th anniversary, one-hand navigation, powered by USB. Now here's one of the questions that you guys asked for the USB charging port. So normally a lot of people would plug this to the console, but you can also plug it into an outlet with one of the charging blocks, like with one of these right here. So you'll plug in your USB type A right here and then plug it into the wall. If you're interested on these, I'll have a link down below if you want to purchase them. I actually been using this block right here to charge my controller stand for the Forza Horizon edition, so I have not had a single problem with it. On the instructions it just says to plug it into the actual console. Although it does not say that you can or you can't charge it with one of the blocks, but I have not had a single problem with it so far. But if I do in the future, I'll let you guys know. But now that we got that out of the way, let's go straight into it. Okay, let's see if this one will break. There we go, but it broke unevenly, so we'll just take it off. There we go. All right. And then I love the packaging for these stations right here. Like this right here, all I can picture is you handling from kind of the other way and then walking around with the little purse looking thing, but it's funny to me. All right, same thing as the one for the Forza Horizon edition. We'll start with this side. This side we have the battery pack right here. Ooh, okay, some of the plates. Okay. We have another plate right here, and nothing else in there. Now the base, because it's all about the base with no treble, right? All right, we have the cables and the base, so we'll leave the base to the end. We have a sticker. So these are the instructions right here, so it pretty much tells you to actually connect it to the console, and how to operate it, and how to put the battery gate to which controller you have. It doesn't say anything about you being able or not able to put it into a adapter and plug it into the wall. So that's, like I said, that's how I've been doing it. I have not had a single problem just yet. If I do come anything across a problem, then I'll let you guys know. All right, so here we have the cable with this little rubber tie. And same thing as the other ones, is they're not braided, but they have this texture rubber around it, which is it seems like it wouldn't break easily, and it's quite thick as well. Okay, so the total length of the cable is about 59 inches and a half. I do not count the head or the little extended part right here, because if you have to plug it in at an angle, that doesn't really count. but that's just my personal opinion. But if you count the head and all, it's over 5 feet. All right, so we have the battery gates right here. One is for the Xbox Series X and S controller, and the other one is for the Xbox One controller. So the one with 1 prong is for the Xbox One, and the one with 3 is for the Xbox Series X and S controllers. And if you realize, the battery gate on the actual controller, it's black, but these are green. And they're kind of the same color, it's just like a slightly different green. This is more like a Razer green, this is more like an Xbox light green. So, but it's not too bad. A lot of people got their controller signed. Mine did not come like that. Mine just came with a plain battery gate, and I'm a bit bummed out for that, but you know, you can't really do much at that point. And I asked a lot of people, and all their controllers are signed. Mine, I guess, wasn't the one. And here we have the battery. It's an 1100 milliamps on this battery pack right here. So it will last you for a long time, but it will not last you for a very long time, if that makes sense. There is some out there that are 2200 milliamps, and this one's just 1100 milliamp. So let's put the battery pack on and the gate. There we go. It doesn't look bad. It's this one's slightly darker than the actual grip, but whenever you look at it like that, it doesn't look bad. All right, now with the stand. Ooh, okay. It is translucent. It's not fully see-through. It is translucent, so you can actually see some of the insides, but barely. Now you can see more on the Forza Horizon edition. You can see more details from the inside. With this one, you can't really see much unless you put a flashlight on it, which I'm about to do. So you can see some of the insides, but not much. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick that up because it's not very like visible. You can see some of the insides, but not by a lot. Now that I mentioned the flashlight, there was an Easter egg placed on the boxes for the 20th anniversary headset and the 20th anniversary controller box. I wonder if this one has any. And the way you can find that is with a black light or UV light. So let's point it out to see if we find anything on here. So far, nothing. Okay, nothing. So maybe it was just for Xbox. Since this was made by Razer, maybe they didn't go with it. Now let's take a look at the box. Nothing, no. Nothing, okay. Nothing so far. No. And if you haven't seen what I'm talking about, I posted a short on my YouTube channel, and here's a demonstration. There is the controller obviously right there, but if you flash a black light on the box or UV light, then you will see the Duke controller, the OG controller for the very first Xbox. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug it on and let's see if it glows differently, or maybe there is a feature that is hidden that you have to actually turn it on for. So far, nothing. Okay. Now, these right here, these little circles are magnets. So how this works, it's by magnets. So the magnets are actually on the battery gate. So if you line it up, it'll line your controller and then it'll charge it. So it's literally a drop-in charge controller stand. You can kind of vividly see the outlines of the inner workings of it, but you can't really see much of it, if that makes sense. It's still pretty cool looking, don't get me wrong, it's still a pretty cool looking stand. And being a 20th anniversary controller stand, of course everybody's gonna love it, because 20 years of Xbox is 20 years of Xbox. So if the batteries are not fully charged, the indicator right underneath the 20th anniversary logo will be glowing red. And when it's fully charged, it'll glow white. I'll display on the screen how long it takes to fully charge this battery pack and how many hours of gameplay it gives you. Now, in my honest opinion, I was expecting a little bit more design in translucent design, on this controller stand, it is a pretty good looking stand, but I do wish it was a bit more translucent. So that was it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, it was helpful in any way, make sure to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And also stay tuned because I'm giving a controller away and a few other goodies this month. So stay tuned.